Every man and his dog has got a set of alignment canes in the bag, but in this video I'm going to show you exactly why I think you should be ditching these and getting yourself one of these instead. Now traditionally people would go down to the driving range or practice ground with the alignment canes in the bag or in the hands, and they're absolutely fine, but they're not perfect. What will tend to happen, and I find this within sessions and lessons that I do, we may be using an alignment cane on the ground like this and it's constantly moving because the mat sort of vibrates, etc. when shots are being hit. It will do down at your driving range. And if we get the cane too close to the toes, which is kind of where you'd have it really as a preference because it really highlights where the toes or the feet are actually aligned, when you swing the club and hit a golf ball, the cane moves, you're constantly having to try and recalibrate where that is actually pointing throughout the whole session, and it just doesn't work that well. Something else I like to use alignment canes for is swing direction, to try and give people a visual representation as to where I want them to actually swing the club. Again, this is fine, but it's an object in the way and it can sometimes be a little bit unsettling for people to feel as though they're going to hit the cane. Sometimes they do, and that kind of really puts them off for the rest of the session and really sort of trying not to hit it as opposed to trying to swing the club in the direction we've got that aligned. Also use it for ball position as well. But again, similar issue, once there's been a few hits taking place, maybe somebody touches it, stands on it, it vibrates again, the mat. This then has to be constantly moved around, and it's just a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest. So I'm going to say get rid of these and buy yourself one of these. So I've just switched the laser on, and straight away you can see the advantages. I can get my toes right up to this with no fear of it moving, of course. It's not going to be in the way. I can swing and hit shots, and it's not going to cause a problem. It's not going to move. So we can use it for alignment as well. We can put it in between the feet. We can hit as many shots as we like, and this line is not going to budge. So it brings consistency to your practice sessions. Something I really like using this laser for is swing direction. I said earlier with the cane on the ground, it's just a physical object in the way and it can be a little bit off-putting for the client. So I like to put this laser down at a particular angle that suits them if we're working on trying to swing the club a little bit more from the inside. This laser line is great. We can't do that with an alignment cane because it's just going to be in the way. We can put it close, but again, it tends to be a bit off-putting. It can also be used for highlighting the target line as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Gives the player a real awareness as to where the target is. Again, you can do this with alignment canes, but again, it's an object in the way. It's an object that can move around. It's not going to be that consistent. This is going to be on the floor all the time, isn't going to move, and you can fire away. And it's also a great tool just to make up some drills. I make up drills all the time in lessons, things pop into my head. I'm using this laser in a number of different ways. One of the ways that I've used it recently with great success is just putting a line here, maybe a couple of inches outside the ball. This is great for the slicers. The idea is just not to break through that laser line. Hit a shot without touching the laser line. Gives a real clear concept in people's minds, and it shifts paths like that. I was going to recommend buying this Vizio laser which came with my putting kit, but they're £129. I'd probably go to B&Q and get one. So a short little video today, I hope it's brought you some value. If you've liked the video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. There's a red button down there, you know where it is. I'll see you again soon.